How's it going? Just Average Schmo. I literally just walked in the door a couple minutes ago. Got off work, went to the store, picked up a few things. While I was there, I decided to look and see what cards they had. They didn't have much to choose from, honestly. They did not have much to choose from at all. But I decided to get something in. Something I've actually never done before. Yes, Kiwi. Hi. Hi, yes. Are you helping? I don't think you're helping. No, I don't think you are. I said I will get you food in a minute. Go sit down. She has no patience. No patience. I would make a wisecrack right now, but I'll keep it to myself. But yeah, I have never done any type of racing cards. I have bought racing cards before, 20 plus years ago. Back when the likes of like Jeff Gordon and, Dale Earnhardt Sr., and Sterling Marlin and Kyle Petty, back when they were racing, because I used to watch NASCAR quite a bit back then. I haven't watched racing in years. I don't like the format now. So yeah, I just don't watch it. It's not to say I wouldn't watch it. I watch occasionally. If I'm looking at something and I see that like there's Formula One or something like that, I might watch it for a little bit, or like road, in particular like rally racing. But yeah, I haven't watched NASCAR in years. But they had a pack of Donruss. This is the 2024 or 2025? 2024. Of course, 2025s will probably be coming out here pretty soon, right? But yeah, that a pack of Donruss. I believe it says you're supposed to have one auto or one mem card per box on average. I do see one pack that looks a little bit thicker. This one here. So I'm guessing that probably has the auto or mem, or maybe we'll get really lucky and it's a combo card. But we'll go through this. Now, racing, again, I don't watch it, but I guess you could say I pay enough attention that there are a number of the drivers that I recognize, in particular by name. I might not recognize them all by, like if I see them walking down the street, I might not know them. Unless they're one of the old school drivers. But most of them guys are probably retired now. But we will see. We got a little bit of color in here. Looks like a gold laser. We have Daniel Hemrick. And I decided to go to racing because I thought, the base cards, these base cards, being racing. So I saw a lot of Hot Wheels. Well, not a lot of Hot Wheels, but, that's another thing I might buy here in the future. I might buy like a full case of Hot Wheels and see if I can pull like a treasure hunt or super treasure hunt. And obviously add to my own collection because I do collect Hot Wheels. But all the ones I get duplicates of, especially if I get, because if you buy a case of 72, chances are there's only a few cars in there that you're going to get 3, maybe even 4 of the same car. In which case, I'd probably, I'd put one back for my grandsons. When they start getting older, I will give them some Hot Wheels, and then it'll be up to their mom and dad, my daughter and her husband, of whether they want to just put them aside for them and keep them pristine in package, or whether they want to let them open them and play with them. But I always thought, I never really had anything to throw in as a bonus if somebody buys a Hot Wheel from me. So, throw in a couple base racing cars. Why not? Daniel Hemrick. This one's hard to read because it's on the yellow. But we have Ryan Blaney. I have heard of him. We have Ty Gibbs, an Interstate Batteries car. I don't know whether I don't think it's the same number, but I remember, was it Labonte? Was it Bobby, I think? Was it Bobby Labonte that drove the Interstate Batteries car. And here we have, yeah, this is kind of like, I would say, or is this orange? Maybe this is more like an orange. We have a Ross Chastain orange laser. It's nice. Here we have a Silver Hollow of Sheldon Creed. We have a Harrison Barton. Riley Herbst. And a Christian X. A lot of young drivers, right? Yeah, it's one thing I don't think I could do. As much fun as I think it looks like, I mean, you've got to be... you've got to have, like, superior reflexes. And, you know, obviously sight in it. You know, I mean, you just got to be on the game to do auto racing. And I've got pretty decent reflexes, but I don't think I'd want to put it to the test driving 200 miles an hour, you know, among 400 other vehicles. Right, we have Ryan Preece. I've heard of him. Bubba Wallace. I know Bubba. Well, I don't know him personally. I never met the guy, but I definitely recognize him. That's a name you don't forget. We have Kurt Busch. Of course, that's a long-running family there. Multiple generations have been in racing. All right, we have another orange laser. Brett Holmes. And then we have and this isn't a Silver Hollow, but it's a parallel, I think. Well, I mean, it's an optic. I think this is more like a base optic. Jimmy Johnson. Well, it does have the silver behind him. 50th win, a special one. So it looks like it's an insert, maybe, for Denny Hamlin. Heard of him? Ryan Blaney. And Zach Wood. And then we have a You Could Win VIP access to the Daytona 500 and an incredible experience at the Great American Race. Okay. I wouldn't be able to get the time off. Not to mention, then I'd have to, you know, if I won something like that, then I'd have to board the dog, and I don't have the heart to board her. I don't like. I know, I'm sure there are some great places out there where you can board your pets and they treat them like royalty. But she still deals with separation anxiety a little bit. Like I've noticed, I used to have a camera in the living room or in the theater room because I have a big bay window. And, you know, I like, you know, I could kind of keep tabs on her when I was at work. I could just bring it up and I could look at the camera in real time and see what she was doing. And I noticed on the days where she didn't actually see me leave, because normally when I go to leave in the morning, I wait for a second and she'll get up on the bed and look out the front window to where she can see me. And I noticed on the days where I just went out and left before she got a chance to actually see me leave, then she seemed to be a lot more antsy through the day. But when she actually sees me leave, then when I get home, I mean, there's times when I walk in, she don't even hear me walk in because she's snoozing on the bed. So, yeah. I just don't have it in me to go anywhere for multiple days where I would have to board her. And I don't really want to try to have somebody come here and watch her, just because I don't know how well she'd do with somebody other than me. So. Oh, here's a blast from the past. Daryl Waltrip. I was always a fan of Daryl, too. He had just an incredible personality. We got David Starr. It's a rookie. That's the first rookie I pulled out, I think. To go back and double check, but I'm pretty sure that was the first one. We got Denny Hamlin's car. FedEx sponsor. Alright, here's an insert. We have an Unleashed Kevin Harvick. It's a decent looking card. Alright, Optic for Corey Heim. Greg Biffle, I recognize his name. Carson Hosabar? Maybe. And Brennan Poole. Okay. Yeah, a lot of these, I mean, some of them I recognize, a lot of them I don't, because I'm sure a lot of them are fairly new. They've probably only been racing a couple of years. Man, that package was hard to get into. Alright, we have Christopher Bell, Sam Mayer, Kevin Harvick. We've got a green numbered out of 149, 123 out of 149 for Jesse Love. Here we have an insert, a retro for Bill Elliott. Of course, his, what was, yeah, McDonald's, right, was his big sponsor, right? Coca-Cola 600 champion, Ryan Blaney. First series win for that Carson Hosavar. And we have a Josh Williams. And then we have another one of these enter and you could win cards. Which those will just be garbage. Garbage. Next, we got three packs. So we got 2 packs, and then we got the thick pack, which will probably have the mem or auto card in it. Alright, here's a rated rookie for Shane Van Gisbergen. Rated rookie. We have a Ricky Stenhouse Jr. I've heard of him. We have Corey Haim. We have got a red for Ty Dillon. Ooh, here's a nice, another one of those orange lasers. Casey Kane. Punching ticket to playoffs for Michael McDowell. Oop, that one went on the floor. Stefan Parsons. And Zane Smith. Let me pick up the one that went flying. It just flipped right out of my hand. Alright, next. Question for you while I'm over this pack. Have you all ever gotten anything from a Copart auto auction? I've gotten 2 letters right now. My daughter's gotten one. Well, actually, they were going to. I got a notification they tried to deliver another one today, but it's certified mail, so it has to be signed for. Although the first one said certified mail, and they just left it, so I don't know what. But she had a car. I want to say this happened back like in August or whatever. She had a Honda. I forget what the lettering is. Honda. I can't remember what it is. 3 letters. The make or the model of the car. But it's like a small, like little SUV type thing. But she had hit a deer, and the damage was extensive, so they basically, they totaled it. And put in for the claim, blah blah blah. Well, I remember both her and I having to sign a form to essentially give the insurance company, I want to say like ownership of the car or whatever, so that they could pay it off, and then they cut my daughter a check for the remainder of the claim, or what was left, and then that's what she used to get, her new car, the down payment. Well, we got letters from this place, this Copart Auto Auction, saying that they need us to do a power of attorney, and then we need to mail them the original title. And I think it's a bunch of bullshit, if you ask me. So I told my daughter to actually call the insurance company, because they do reference our insurance company. But I said, call the insurance company and tell them, read them the letter verbatim and see what they say about it, because it don't make any sense to me. I mean, to me, it wouldn't make sense for the insurance company to be able to essentially settle that claim if they didn't then in turn get the title. Because neither her or I were mailed the title, and since most of this stuff has been coming to me, I would think that if the title had been mailed to one of us, it would have been mailed to me. But, yeah, what are your thoughts on that? Does it sound like a bunch of BS to you too? We have Sheldon Creed. We have Martin Truex Jr., his vehicle. Tracker ATV is his, or no, that's one of his sponsors. Bass Pro Shops, not Bass Pro Shops. That's something completely different. Ty Gibbs. Another one of these orange. Oh, man, cards are flying. For Greg Biffle. We've got a Ryan Preece. Jeremy Clements. Red for Alex Bowman. Or red, blue. Multicolored. Insert. Race Kings insert for Brad Keselowski. That's a cool looking card. I mean, it'd be better if it was like one of those orange lasers, right? Cards are not wanting to stay in one pile. They're wanting to move. And then we got another one of these throwaway cards. Alright, last pack. This should have the auto or mem in it. Hopefully we hit somebody good. It'd be great to hit like a legend. I mean, I don't know what legends they've had. Like a Dale Earnhardt Jr.? Wouldn't that be amazing? I don't even know whether you could pull like his auto in here or not. But I don't know. Like I said, I mean, you all have to enlighten me if you know, whatever I pulled. You have to let me know. Is that a good one or what? I paid $30-some for this box. Alright, here we go. We have got Brandon Jones, Danica Patrick. I always liked Danica. I thought she was pretty decent driver. And, I mean, she's nice looking. Let's be honest. She's nice looking. Ross Chastain. Alright, here's our mem card. It is not an auto. It's just a mem. But we have a Casey Kane memorabilia. The enclosed race-worn buyer suit is guaranteed by painting. Okay, so this is actually race-worn. It's not just one they just had him put on for a minute and then they cut it up into little pieces. This was one that actually wore in a race. So that's pretty nice. That always makes them, I think, a little more valuable because, it was actually used. We've got a burning rubber insert, I think. I don't know, it says number 3, so maybe it's not an insert. I don't think it is. But for Denny Hamlin. We've got a Race Kings for Kyle Busch. We've got a Haley Deegan. Never heard of her, man. Look at her. Goodness gracious. And we have a Spencer Boyd. I know I have another one of these. There we go. That was it. I know that took a while to do those cards, but again, I like to look at every card, make sure I'm trying to read the names as well as possible. But there we go. What was the best card? Probably, I would say probably the Mem card. Casey Kane is a pretty big name. Been better if it was an autograph, but beggars can't be choosers, or so they say. But let me know what you think. What do you think the best card was? Do you have a favorite? Do you watch racing? Do you have a favorite driver? Let me know who it is. As always, look out for yourself and everyone around you so much better chance of staying safe and healthy. And I am looking, I might be looking at buying, like I said, either Hot Wheels or I might buy a probably men's mixed clothing mystery box from Barton's Discounts. I haven't bought is that a word? Oh, it is now. I haven't bought anything from them in a while, so maybe I'll do that. Something to mix it up a little bit. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe, hit that notification bell, and until next time.